from the bottom, from the bottom. You know we got 'em. We got it, got it, got 'em. We from the bottom.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on the show. We got another podcast in here. Mr. Coach, aka Coach. Let us know who you are. You heard me?
All right, so I'm from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Dude from St. Louis. I'm living in Dallas right now, but I'm from St. Louis. Rapper, getting back in about to release a project. I ain't released nothing in. I don't even want to date myself, but I ain't released nothing in a while. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm a rapper, but I'm also about to break into the podcast space. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's something I've been talking about doing for honestly about 5 years, and had different co-hosts I was supposed to have. Things just back when I was telling people about podcasts, people ain't even know what I was talking about. Like, this is before Joe Budden podcast got as big as it is now. Yeah. And all it was still starting out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tax Stone and all them super early back then. And I tell people about it, you know what I'm saying? So everybody know what a podcast is now, you know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, my co-host and I, man, we just, like I tell, this is a story we always tell, man. We started, he like my brother, dog, both from two different places, and we'd just be talking on the phone. I'll be at work, he'd be at work. So, you know, we'd be talking about stuff. And one day we took this little, we went to a basketball game, Portland and Golden State, and we was listening to Charlemagne's podcast. I think
Brilliant Idiots.
The Nerdy Pod. Wait, the Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah.
We was listening to that, and I was like, son, I think we can do that. And this was in like 2016, 17. So I'm like, yo, because nobody never knew what podcasting was. And like you said, to Joe Budden's hit the scene, it's like, man, y'all talking, and I'm like, bro, we already talk a lot. So might as well put some topics to it and see, you know, who tune into it. Look.
Thanks.
Thanks, man. So you said that you were a rapper, but why podcasting?
Kind of the same. Just conversations I was having, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, somebody else needs to hear it. So I always got all these theories and shit or whatever. And I'll be like, I don't be sharing them with too many people, because I'll be like, somebody else gonna take my shit and get the credit for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I got like, I'm like, I needed to find a way to basically say what I felt like needed to be heard to get it out there myself. You know what I'm saying? Have it documented. Plus, besides that, just good dialogue back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Conversation. I think now is probably one of the peak in podcasting, because everybody's doing Zoom and nobody can get, you know, connected with each other, but it's even easier through Zoom. Like we wouldn't have been able to got this going, you know, because we're so far. So I mean, now is the pinnacle for it, yo. So you in the right direction, dog. Like,
and I've been following y'all for a second, at least a couple of years now. I don't remember exactly when I followed, but I know it's been a while since, you know, like on Instagram or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we've been saying y'all been staying at it.
Yeah. We dipped for a little bit because both of us had kids, and, you know, the holidays and then work. So I mean, we was out of it for a minute, and we did have listeners like, yo, when y'all dropping another episode. And when we start hearing people say that, it was kind of more so, I think we keep working, dog. You know, we need to get past that little hump. And you know, I mean, look where we at now. Look.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So for you to be from St. Louis, what brought you to Dallas?
Opportunity, man. Way bigger market for everything. Bigger city, more money, more, just a lot of everything. A lot more of everything. Don't get it wrong, I love the crib. You know what I'm saying? I love the crib, but a lot of people back at the crib, we just say St. Louis like a big small city. Like it's a major city, but it's a major city, but it's one of the smaller of major cities compared to obviously Atlanta, Chicago, shit, Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Something like, you know, I don't even want to say New York, LA. Everybody saying smaller compared to them. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just more opportunity, change of scenery.
Dangerous shit, man. To go, man. Yeah, I was there. I mean, I know Dallas is it's pretty cool, dog. I know the music scene. How's the music scene out there?
You know what's crazy? Now keep in mind this on some outside looking in. They got a ton of independent you know, artists out here or whatever. I don't see too much here and there, some collaboration, but it's like just a bunch of different pockets of movements going on that don't necessarily tend to overlap. Like everybody know about each other, but kind of stay out each other way for the most, unless it's some internal beef type shit. But outside of that, everybody kind of just ignoring with everybody from what I see. You know what I'm saying?
So how long you been rapping?
Man, see, you trying to date me, bro.
Man,
trying to put a date on it, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, man, I started rapping the same month Pop died.
You've been rapping for a minute, son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, that's all good though, dog. Man, they don't do nothing but transform the flow. That's all good.
But I ain't putting nothing out since 06. You know what I'm saying? Like a real dedicated effort into it. So, you know, life, like you say, kids and figuring out life and, you know, so I always on my own freestyle over some, record a little something that I really just listened to, never did nothing with it. But this my, for real, put some money into it, get some, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My real effort back into it.
Yeah. Yeah, man, because I linked in and tuned into the little freestyle. I'm like, wait.
Which one you heard? I don't even know which one you heard.
Man, it was the first one you click on. It was a link that you had on your description. So I'm like,
oh, okay.
No. So I clicked and I was like, okay, I mean, I ain't lying because I'm a rapper myself. So give me 10, 15 seconds into the bars and I'm like, oh yeah, click. But I was like, he got 4 minutes? Wait a minute. So I'm like, okay, let me doing it. So yeah, man, I was like, oh, okay. So you got a little something with the pen and the pad, you heard me?
Yeah, I do my thing, man. I think because I don't know how familiar you are with the battle rap scene. You ever watch battles?
I love battle rap, dog. I ain't lying.
See, that's a topic we could jump into. But anyway, the reason I brought that up is I always been more on the lyricist side of things. But I know our mainstream artists so far, we've never had a lyrical artist from St. Louis. So, and that ain't to down talk the artists we have had. You know, Nelly's success is crazy. You know, he done diamond. He didn't. You know, Chingy first album triple platinum. We done had Huey. We done had Jibbs. We done had Jaquan. So we got success. You know what I'm saying? And hit making ability to me, I'm one of them rappers that believe hit making ability is just as hard as being lyrical. Because everybody can't make a hit, just like everybody can't, you know, just kill a freestyle or something. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just feel like all of our success so far been on the hit making ability, and we still ain't seen the lyrical side. Besides the battle rappers, that's where the A-Verbs, the Young Gills, Hitmans, B-Magics, then that's when you see St. Louis lyrical, and I'm cool with all them cats too. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yo, I gets down with that. Have you ever been in one? A battle rap?
In a battle? Yeah, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. I got battles if people look back and find them. I never really took being a battle rapper serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bunch of half-ass efforts, you know what I'm saying, for me in the battles. But what I noticed, the only reason I did it was, for one, my cat A-Verb, like that's my partner. I'm shooting out he got a battle this weekend. He battled Tay-Rock, you know what I'm saying? So I'm shooting out the LA Friday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I noticed with battling, it was way easier to get attention than it was making a song. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that I always had a love for battle rap as a fan. I didn't have love for battle rap as a battle rapper, but I understood me telling you, listen to my song, yeah, maybe not. But if I told you watch my battle, people would gravitate towards that a lot quicker than
my song.
Yeah. Everybody make music, everybody don't battle rap. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, man, yeah. I get that, man. Have you ever met Mook?
Nah, I never met him.
Heard him? Okay, that's one of him. I believe Loaded Lux.
I met Lux. I've been on the phone with Verb, put me on the phone with Lux long years ago, probably 9-10 years ago. I was on the phone with Lux. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Lux, my guy. I think you say Averb. That's his name. Averb. Yeah. Okay. What's this one short son? Little dude, he stay having a hat on, little short dude. I don't know, there'd be so many, I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, what?
You think about Conceited?
Not Conceited. You know what? No, not Conceited. Nah, because he was on Wild and Out. Nah, not Conceited. Yeah. He was nice though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Who was the other guy he was with on there? Charlie. It was Clips.
Yeah, Charlie Clips.
That's
Hitman. Yeah, Hitman from the city. He from St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, I ain't realized battle rap was that deep down there though.
You know what? I told the cat this. I think it was yesterday. I told him something I thought about. I think St. Louis is way bigger in battle rap than battle rap is in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? What? So like in our city of St. Louis, battle rap ain't really that crazy. You know what I'm saying? People ain't really going too crazy about it. But the impact that battle rappers from St. Louis have made in the culture, you know what I'm saying, is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of interesting how that work out.
Yeah. That is amazing, man.
Because if St. Louis was like a New York, Verb and Hitman them would be the Mooks and Luxes of, you know what I'm saying, where we from. But our city just ain't that into it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Man, cats will be on. You. Oh.
Huh?
I said if it was cats, it'd be up there. Because mainly I'll probably mainly hear about it being in New York until you got cats, what's his name? I don't know why cats is drifting Arsenal. Go over whatnot. And that'd be cool when you find battle rappers overseas be having accidents, be killing people. I'd be like, wait.
Shotty horror dope. It ain't overseas, but the dude Pat Stay from Canada, he dope. Stay, yeah.
Okay. Oh man. All right, son. So let's jump. So so tell the people about your podcast. What you trying to get started?
All right, so my podcast, I'm gonna call it The Unpopular Opinion. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things. Yeah. Okay. I got a lot of things to say, you know what I'm saying, that I think real. And you know what? Because I think it's one of those things where I'm gonna be one of the people to say what a lot of people thinking, but nobody say it because of the backlash. I don't give a fuck about the backlash. But you know what I'm saying?
I burn it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Like I'm gonna hit you with something, and I know you're interviewing me, but I want to hit you with something and pick your brain.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I got this theory about men and women, right? Mm-hmm. When a man let's say your homegirl say, your friend say, I got this girl I want you to meet, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like in a man's mind, when you find, before you ever see it, I'm talking about a woman you never seen before, right? All you hear is, I got a homegirl I want you to meet, right? Yeah. In your mind, in a man's mind, that woman starts off at 100 in your mind. And nobody perfect, so nobody stays at 100. But she starts off at 100, and the more you learn about her, you deduct points, and then she just laying wherever she laying on your scoreboard, right? Yeah. Women are the opposite. Women You tell your homegirl, I got a friend I want you to meet. In her mind, all men start off at zero. And then she build them up. So I'm gonna give you a prime example. All right. I say, yo, I got my homegirl, Keisha, I want you to meet, right? You ain't never seen her yet, right? So the first thing, so she had 100. You see a picture of her, depending on what she look like, you like, all right, she cool, she a 7 or 8, she all right, you deduct whatever points, bring her down, right? So she might be sitting at a 90% or whatever, right? Then you be like, damn, she got any kids? How many kids she got? She got 1 kid, 2 kids, that might not be too crazy. I be like, man, shit, she cool as hell, but she got 5 kids, 3 baby daddies. You might be like, bruh, you might start deducting some more points, right? I don't know, I don't know if you smoke or not or whatever. If she smoke, you don't like chicks that smoke, you like, my nigga, deduct 10 points. So by the time you done, she might fall at about a 70 or some shit like that, right? Cool. That's how men think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same scenario with a woman. I say, yo, I got my partner Larry, you know what I'm saying? I think you should meet him or whatever, right? She got this nigga at 0. So now it's like, well, what he do for a living? Been like, nah, he got a cool little corporate job. You know, he work at Bank of America, he or whatever. She like, oh, okay, cool. This nigga don't like stock shelves at Walmart or some shit. So she done gave this nigga points. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, cool. All right, he got his own spot or what kind of, like, yeah, he got a cool little house. You know, he got his own crib, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, which is expected, but you know what I'm saying? He got him a house, whatever. Cool, you know, whatever. She like, all right, cool. He got a stable job. He got his crib, whatever. She building up points on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? He got any kids? How many baby mamas he got? Now she build it, and then wherever he land at hers, she gonna build him up to his score. But the nigga started at 0. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like most women would admit that to be true though.
No, I don't. Women don't like to admit to a lot of things, especially something like that. When you figure out a little game that they be playing, they be like, they're scoring me. What's my score?
Right.
They be like, maybe 55.
Right. Facts. You know.
That's true. Man, that's cool, man. Hearing we had a guy, Beloved. Shout out to Trev. He was just on the show previously, and that's how my guy is, man. He said, man, I want to just keep it real raw and uncut, and ask the questions that don't nobody want to ask, and people afraid that answer when it comes to politics, religion. I say, hey, express yourself, because
how you feeling tomorrow gonna be? So today, Trump, I don't know when you're putting this out, but this Trump last day in office. So what you expecting tomorrow to be like?
Man, look, I'll say this. Look, anytime a group of people can follow an idiot, he lost already in the election. He's done for. Right. They are still protesting what? If you think about it,
yeah,
he's not going to be back in office, so you might as well hang it up. Right. I mean, he's impeached. Nobody wants him in office. The man is an ass. I mean, it's just like that. I say it like this. Somebody asked me how I felt about Trump. It was a Trump supporter. She asked me how I felt, and I told her. I wasn't right. I just said, well, you know what? I think he's an asshole. She called me an asshole. That's how I know he ain't the right person. That's how I know. Just like that, son. I'm like, there's too much hate that's going on. So I think just to see him being sworn out and have Biden, people don't want to see that, dog.
No, that's a fact.
I mean,
I'll tell you this, though. I'm going to tell you a very unpopular opinion. You might want to end the interview behind this.
Go ahead.
I'm not a Trump supporter. Mm-hmm. I don't support nothing about Trump. All right? Let me make that very clear. Mm-hmm. I always tell people this. I don't support Trump. I don't support nothing about Trump. But I will say this. The attitude, don't confuse it with his morals. I don't align with his morals. The attitude he has, solely on attitude, he may be my favorite president ever.
Why you say
in
that?
my lifetime.
Why?
But I'm explaining to you what that means. I always say, all right, look at Trump done broke laws. He didn't got his partners out of jail. Trump a nigga. Trump a nigga on the street. If a nigga was in the office, that's who Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say people that don't fuck with Trump, like me, you know what I'm saying? People that look like us, shit like that or whatever. We don't fuck with Trump because Trump doesn't align with our belief system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The shit that he believe in ain't what we believe in.
Yeah.
But let me say this. Think about if Trump had the same attitude he have, the same I don't give a fuck attitude, the same get my niggas out of jail attitude, but he did stand for the same things you stood for. Nobody would have a problem with that nigga.
No.
If he was the same asshole he is, he was the same go on TV and talk crazy about motherfuckers, except he was on your side. Everybody in their heart really wants a friend like Trump.
He honest. I ain't gonna lie, dog. He won, and I mean, I was saying my dad even said he said, I'm gonna be honest with you. Having the Democrats back in, I don't know how that's gonna be. Because if you want to be realistic, what did Obama do?
Right.
And a lot of people, as a black person, a lot of people don't want to hear that because we voted for him. I voted for him because he was black. I felt he was black at the time. But as he was in there,
I was voting for whoever. You know what? People say that, but I don't believe that to be true. I think we tell ourselves we voted for him because he was black. Now, listen. Hear the flip side, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he was black and he was Republican, would all them black people still went out and voted for that Republican black man? I don't think so.
I think just because I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it comes to a point at times, just because you black people be like, all right, cool. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, son. When I moved up to Washington, I was like, oh, snap, man, because there's a lot of different races up here. I'll run into some black people like, yeah, man, what's up? And then I'll notice, I'm like,
you Washington State or DC?
Washington State.
Washington State, okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm by Seattle. So I'm like, wait, my homie looked just like me, but he different. And I went in thinking like he cool, even though, he ain't from where I'm from. The whole time, everything is just different. You like, man, I can't be around you, dog. You act too bougie. You act like everybody else. So that's why, like I said, I went into it like thinking, oh yeah, man, he a black dude, man. Because I think he was Republican still, just due to the fact that he was a black man. Because we really,
but we would have figured all that out through debates and all. Before we got to election day, we would have figured out what kind of black.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because at the end of the day, if he was one of them, then the stuff he say he promoting once he get in off, all of that would have came out in debates and shit like that, and it'd have been like, nah, we can't fuck with him.
But like I said, I don't know. Just due to off the strength that a person is black, trust me. Think about it. You got that. Somebody, that's in a restaurant. Oh, they got the black restaurant over here. That's all you hear from a lot of black people.
Facts.
Then you go there and you taste the food. You like,
facts.
I'm good on that. I tried, but it ain't what I thought just because it was black. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get some good fried chicken and soggy. So at times we all go into it thinking just because it's ours, and it's supposed to work, type of deal. But I said it. Trump was honest, and he'd tell you like it is, and I wasn't mad at him. He showed it.
I love his attitude. I hate his morals and his beliefs, but the attitude he had, if he was Democrat and he was on our side, we would have loved him.
Oh, people would, yeah.
He just wasn't. He was a racist, you know what I'm saying, and all kind of shit.
He showed that. I feel he showed that when he did Kaepernick, but when it came to the people of the Capitol, you guys should go home. I know you're frustrated. I know you're exhausted. That took me for a loop.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow. But hey, it is what it is. You do. He gone now.
But here's the scary part. He plan to run again next election.
He plan to run again.
He can run again.
Yeah, because he hadn't served 2 terms, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And them people fuck with him.
He
Yeah.
he got. I ain't gonna lie, though. If he was to get back in office,
Now, granted, he'll be like 80 years old or some shit like that, but he can run again.
he can run it. That'll be
You
the.
know?
Everybody get their little passport. Deuces.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good, man. All right, man. We're gonna move on, though. What are your future goals for your podcast?
Future goals. You know what's crazy? I don't really know, man. I really want it. I mean, obviously I want it to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That expansion and growth. In the age of not knowing where COVID taking us, I mean, you know, obviously I've seen what other podcasts have done. I've seen this go from podcasts to live shows to TV shows to, you know what I'm saying, all of that. But I think because of COVID, I think we've been seeing more and more podcasts come. But at the same time, the evolution into throwing events with fans of your podcast, live shows, all of that, COVID kind of stopped all of that. So it's kind of hard to gauge where it could go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that is true. That is very much true. COVID has put a damper on a whole lot. But hey, I mean, man, you got it. It's one. I ain't gonna lie, dog. One of the things we went by, and my partner, Cal, he's a very determined dude, and he'll be like, "Hey, man, let's record.
Yeah.
Hey, man, let's record. Let's stack up some episodes. Stack up a good 5 or 6 episodes. So that's 6 weeks that you're out. So you can just go ahead and put those out. And then at the same time, you can still be building. So you ain't got to be so crammed up and worried. You're like, man, I got material. And it's just putting material out there, man. You know, just getting your name out there, just liking and sharing other people's podcasts. Because that's what we did a lot of. Just sharing, contacting. And like we always say, man, don't hesitate. If you got a question, man, hit us up, man. We here, you know, me or him, we hit you up and let you, you know, if you need something. And yeah, you know, when we gonna shut the crap out your stuff, you heard me? You know, and that's just real love, man. You know, podcaster, you know, the podcasting and seeing what we were years back, man, when we first started, it was literally me, him, and a dog. Me, him, and a dog, son, in the man cave. And before we
Let
know
me tell you something so crazy. When I first came across y'all podcast, I don't know what year it was, but years ago, right? I came across it on Instagram. You might have a point because I saw this black podcast, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was doing y'all thing or whatever on Instagram. I went on the Apple podcast, you know, the app in the phone where you look up the podcast, all of that or whatever. I subscribed to y'all podcast. Man, I rated y'all, wrote a review, all of that. Y'all 5 stars, all of that, before I even listened to an episode. Like on some just giving some support, bro. I gave y'all a 5-star, wrote a review, all of that. I didn't even hear what the hell y'all was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like super dope. I don't, like I said, it was years ago. I don't remember exactly what I said. But you know what I'm saying? Just like, I want to see it win. So you got commenting and reviewing there from somebody that hadn't even heard it yet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's what's up. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's how it is, man, because people, what we notice, you don't know what people are either going through or what they need to hear. Because it may just be I mean, people like to listen when they're on their way to work, you know, on a train or on a bus or whatnot. And it may be that morning laugh. It may be some advice that you know that you need, just a little simple advice on, you know, just something. And you know, we never know. Our experience can be another person's a path to a new role. So you just never know, man. Just keep talking. If you got just talk. Just talk it out, you heard me? Like real.
So where you originally from, bro?
I'm from New Orleans. I could
tell. Yeah. You know, it's a lot of y'all down here. In Dallas, it's a ton of Louisiana people, especially New Orleans.
Hey, we took over. I ain't gonna lie. They took over. After Katrina, man, people in Texas are like, man, we can't have these Louisiana people here, man. They're crazy.
Man, it's Louisiana people everywhere around here. Shreveport, it's a bunch of Shreveport, New Orleans. I met 1 or 2 people from Baton Rouge. Not too many Baton Rouge, but a ton of Shreveport and New Orleans.
Yeah, Dallas, Houston. I don't know about Austin. I'll probably say so. But yeah. That's we always done that. And then even up here, man, I run into people. I'm like, you from New Orleans? Damn, the world is small. I tell you that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact, man. It is small.
One thing I did want to plug though, because you asked me about the music. I am dropping the EP. I'm dropping the EP, and it's called Hotel Sunday. So I want to have that out. I want to have that out next month in February. Working on shooting some videos and stuff for that now. It's gonna be like a 5-6 track EP, just something real short before I come out with a full length joint, but just something to get the talk going, you know what I'm saying, letting people know what I can do and all of that. So I'm gonna shoot some videos for that, drop some more freestyles, you know, just build a buzz up, you know what I'm saying?
Man, drop them freestyles, dog. Cause like I said, man, you seldomly run across when you hear somebody, because I had a dude come to me, man. I used to work at Walgreens. Came to me, I was like, what's up with you? It was late. It was like 11. He was like, yeah, man, I'm about to get in the studio, bro. I'm about to drop something. I'm like, oh, word. He was like, I don't write or none of that. I was like, all right, you know, I want to hear, you know. So he never came back. He said, I'll be back. I'll let you. Never came back. So when I did hear it, I was like, so you left to record this?
Right.
So, I mean, like I said, man, after I heard that, I was like, man, yo, he ain't got nothing else. Wait a minute. I start Googling and searching, see what else you had out. I'm like,
Oh no, man. If you go into I got a few freestyles. If on my IG, if you go, you know where I got like the IGTV section.
Oh, it's the IGTV.
That's where the videos and yeah. It's about 4 or 5 of them in there.
About 4 or 5 in there? Okay. Yeah. I'm for sure hit that up, man. Cause I'm like, man, 4 minutes of a freestyle. I'm like, you don't get that off.
Right. Yeah, I got a few joints in there.
All right. So why should people tune into your podcast?
You know what, man? Personality and perspective, man. It's not that like I said, I just think I'm gonna say a lot of things that a lot of people never. Okay, so this type of person I am, bro. I'm a Libra, so I'm all about balance, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm the type of person that's always trying to see things from both sides, no matter how crazy it is. Unless it's just some ridiculous shit, then you know, whatever. But I'm the type of person that'll tell you, I don't know, fuck it, we gonna use Trump. I really don't. I wish I had another example. But you know what I'm saying? Anything that everybody against or whatever, and it's a group of people that fuck with this thing or whatever, even if I don't agree with it, I'm trying to find what the hell do they see in this, you know what I'm saying, and bring that perspective. So I just think like we live in a time of a lot of groupthink, a lot of people reporting the same shit with the same opinions, the same emotions and all of that. And so my podcast will be letting you know up front, no, I'm about to say some things. This ain't necessarily what I believe, but I do see this is how they think this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I might say something I do believe, but I feel like everybody lying to themselves because they saying shit that sound good. And I'm like, fuck all that. This is what we really think. Don't nobody just want to say it. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Real conversation. I mean, yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many topics that we'll probably be going back and forth with. Trust me, man. How
do you feel? I was just you on Clubhouse?
No, I'm not.
All right, I was just on Clubhouse. Chick had this. She said she in an open relationship, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's a group of maybe 10 of us, and we having a conversation talking about the open relationship shit. And so I'm like, what I say? I said, I actually think I could do the open relationship shit with the chick, right? And this is where the conversation got kind of tricky or whatever. I said, it ain't even so much an issue with me. No, this is what it was. If you was in an open relationship, would you want your girl to just, in an open relationship, you would know she doing her thing, right? That's an understanding y'all got, right? Yeah. Now, do you want to know when and who she's doing it with? And that's the shit I said, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Now, I can accept that I'm doing my thing outside of her. She doing hers. But don't tell me, hey, at 9 o'clock, I'm finna go over Terry's house and I'm just gonna come back to work. Like, that shit, I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying? Now, look.
Going by beer.
Right. You know, so it's like the fact that he over there blowing her back out and all that shit. If that's an agreement I had, then I'm a man enough to live with. That's what I agreed on. That don't mean I need the details and shit. If you go somewhere you won't come back tonight, I can assume whatever your night with you. We ain't got to fucking have dialogue about it. You know?
We know the code.
And at the same time, I'm a man with an ego. So I also don't want Terry. Now I'm out at the club and shit. That nigga Terry in there and he looking at me like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Old girl I was hitting, that's Coach Bro. That's who I was hitting the other night or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fuck that nigga. Y'all keep that shit over there. And then when you come home, we ain't even gonna talk. We gonna sit down, watch Netflix, and continue on with life at home. Like, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah, I can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing. When I go hit Stacy or whatever, I'm gonna come back home. We gonna eat dinner, and I'm not finna come home with the motherfucking details on, you know what I'm saying? We went out to eat, and we. You know what I'm saying? You know, she do the thing with a tongue ring, you know. I'm not coming home with all this shit. I'm going to come home and we just go proceed with life as normal. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, that's how it is. I ain't lying. I'd be like, you might as well just do it, whatever, son. Be like, I ain't about to be playing ball. And then somebody say your nickname from your tattoo. You're like, how the fuck?
See what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, dog. I gotta be on that, dog. Try grab me for the episode, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun, dog. I got we are almost done, son. So tell the people how can they find you? How can they
I'm pretty much play for coach on everything. So play PLAY, the number 4, coach, spelled regular, COACH. On Twitter, on Instagram, let's play for coach. Shit, on Cash App, goddamn, you like want to send me something? Play for coach. I'm trying to think. Oh shit, on Clubhouse, play for coach is everything across the board. I don't really do Snapchat. I got a Snap, but I don't never use it, so that'll be the worst way to try to.
Yeah, worst good, huh? Man, with Clubhouse, isn't it invite only? Something like that.
It's invite only. Right now it's iPhone only. And it's 2 ways to do it. So if somebody got invites, they could just shoot you an invite and you automatically in. Or it kind of reads your contacts. So if you just went on there right now when you made a profile, the people who are already in Clubhouse would get a notification and they could see that they call it waiting in line to get in, or like a club, right? So once you create your username on your own, you will create it and it'll just have you waiting in line. The people in your contacts will get a notification seeing that you waiting in line and they could just pull you in without sending you the invite.
Okay. Yeah. Damn, that's a lot. Well, that Clubhouse must be popping like that.
Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it 100. Once they supposed to eventually be getting rid of the invite part or whatever, where everybody could just go in, I think it's gonna be whack once that happens.
Yeah.
Because the rooms ain't that big right now. So like multiple people can have a conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if it's a room with 10 people, 20 people, you know, depending on how many people in the room. But once everybody can just jump in, 1,000 people can't talk at one time.
Ooh, that'd be too much.
You know, and you can mute people and make it to where they can't. But it's just too much to try to manage once you got that many people. It's still a manageable amount of people right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to my Clubhouse users. I ain't there yet. Maybe one day. All right, man. So is there before we wrap up, anything you want to tell the listeners?
Look for that EP coming out. I'm aiming for like the week after Valentine's Day. So like about a month out. Coach spelled CXVCH, you know what I'm saying? Hotel Sunday, the name of it. Also around then should have the podcast up and going. Hopefully a couple episodes out by then. Looking forward to having y'all on, you know what I'm saying? Come on my joint, you know. Because I'm gonna be hitting you for the pointers, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, like I said, dog, holla, do, email, Instagram, whatever, you heard me.
Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got. That's all I got going right now. Yep.
Okay. So y'all be on the lookout for Coach, man. He gonna be here. He gonna hit y'all, and for real, mark my words. We gonna put everything up in
description.
Yeah, in the description. Good looking out. Yeah.
Hey man, and I want to tell y'all, man, thanks for having me too, brother. I appreciate this. This my second time being on the podcast. I did one with my homegirl in St. Louis. We did that one. Okay. I was, next to her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. This my first Zoom podcast I'm on, but this the second one I've been on, and I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, man, reaching out, man. Like I said, dog, this is way, like we always say, this is way bigger than us, man. Right. It's way bigger than us. So we, like, once again, man, we appreciate you for coming on, contacting us. You heard me?
Yeah.
Do you have an outro for your cast? Send people off.
You said outro?
Yeah.
Nah, but I need to get one.
Look, get one so that put a stamp on it. Because normally we would have our outro, but since we were doing interviewing podcasters, we wanted them to do their outro. But if you ain't got one, that's cool. What we'll do is just have you do ours. Just say ours. Okay. So it go Cal and J a day.
Cal and J every day. What was the last part? I think I'm a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's on brand for me.
It's cool on. So Cal and J a day.
Cal and J every day.
There you go, son.
I can fuck with it.
Coach, man. So yeah, I'll be in contact you with everything, let you know what's gonna happen.
All right, right on.
All right, man.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Be easy.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
From the bottom.